What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XLM stellar lumens today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, 42 cents right now. 42 cents. High to low, from the last cycle high to the cycle low, the bear cycle low, bull cycle high, right? Went all the way up to your 886 area, and you had a little bit of a rejection there. Came down to your 6.9. You are in this stance, this positioning that does allow, and it would be totally fine if you went down to the 618 area itself, the golden ratio. That's the bottom white line here. That's at 31.3 cents. You're at 42.4 cents now. I don't think you're going to go there. I want to be clear, but it's acceptable. It's possible. It could happen, right? You're in this kind of like downward sloping trend right now. You know, you could literally go right down there, find your low, and then boom, then you're off to the races, right? I don't think you go down there, and there's a few reasons for that. I've probably said that in my past couple videos, past couple days making this, and a primary reason for that, the main reason for that would be this daily RSI. But as the days have gone on, we've kind of lingered in this area where previously we've just kind of ripped right on out of it, haven't we? Now, with that being said, there have been a couple instances where we found like a double bottom in this area, right? Even back here, we kind of lingered, like going, on this trend line here. But the longer that we linger down here without moving up, without separating, the more anxious I get personally. And anxiousness, my own emotions, they don't mean anything. All that it would mean really is that we have a little bit more to go down, and then we'll go up later, right? You're still in a very bullish formation. Undeniably, this is a bull flag, right? It's literally, you got your bull flag pole right there. You've got your flag for your bull flag right there, and then boom, whenever you break out, it's gonna be a very phenomenal move. And what I love about XLM, what I love about this bull flag, is that it lines up very well with some target areas that I've been talking about over the past week now, right? $2.24. Does that sound familiar to anybody? It should. Right, and if you're confused or you're wondering how I'm getting this, right, why am I putting this line here? You're drawing lines and you're putting them wherever. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so the way that you analyze bull flags, or the way that you measure them at least, is you take the low of the flag to the high of the flag. That line was not drawn appropriately. I'm just going to start here, go down. Oh, why does it? When I go down on my mouse pad, it always like just goes a little bit extra. I don't know why. So I'm going to go up. Okay, there we go. That's the flag. It doesn't have to be exactly on it. That's just for a time like volume. I don't even know what perspective, right? Like it's not matching it exactly, but from a low to a high, it is matching it exactly. This is the move. It doesn't have to look exactly like it for it to get the overall measurement move, right? In fact, let's just be more specific. Let's be even better about this. From a low to a high, just to satisfy everybody. That's it. That's how you do it. You take the low to the high, you measure from the low of the flag, which this is the flag here, and then that's your measure move. That would put you all the way at $2.62, okay? That's your measure move. Measure moves they're not promises, they're ideas is probably a better way to think of them. Ideas in the sense of this is where you would ideally go, right, by your measure move, but an idea being that it doesn't have to look completely like that, right? Reality is sometimes slightly different than your ideas. Close enough, but sometimes they fall short. Close enough, sometimes they exceed your expectations, right? So don't be surprised if we do fall just a little bit below this, or even if we exceed it. It's very rare, in my opinion, that you actually do hit those measure moves perfectly and then turn around from there, right? Sometimes you hit them perfectly, you consolidate, and then you just keep running, right? But that's just my opinion. XLM, that measure move being there, if we were to take the overall high to low of this consolidation, this multi-cycle consolidation phase you've been in, high to low, that measure move takes you literally right to your 1272, right? And I've said this over the past week that when you analyze any kind of fib, any fib at all, it doesn't have to be on specific prices, right? I've just got a fib here in the black nothingness of TradingView. When you break above your 886, whenever you move up, you have your move, you come up, right? And then you make your move down, whatever, and now you're retracing, right? That's your high to low on your fib. When you break above your 886 area, the floodgates open to your primary extended target area, right? And the first target is the 1272. Of which is that's at $2.46, of which is the closest to this measure move that you have for the current bull flag, which is a very bullish pattern and a very reliable pattern to go off of. You're at 42 cents right now, man. And I make these videos. I've been making these videos every week, and I'm not lying. I'm going to tell you guys a truth right now that might be off-putting about me, okay? I have been making these videos every single week, coming into this thinking, how am I going to validate that I think the price for Stellar Lumens for XLM is actually going to see $2.46 by the end of January? How am I going to do that? And I feel like every time for the last 3 days that I've come here, I've done it every time. I'm surpassing my own expectations. I'm coming into this video being like, I don't know what I was smoking the night before, man. I don't know what I saw, but I don't know how I'm going to let people down tonight. That's literally how I've come in to these videos the last 2 nights, because I've been making them for like 3 nights in a row now. This is, this two nights feeling like this. The first night I go into it with optimism, but then I make that call. Second night, all I'm trying to say is, every time I make this video, I feel like I'm coming to the same conclusion, and that's a good thing, because I don't have these charts drawn up already. I don't have a script. This is all off the top of my head, right? I do it clean from scratch. We come to the same conclusion every time. You guys, I'm very convinced. You're at 42.4 cents right now. I'm very convinced Stellar Lumens is on a moon mission to $2.46, $2.60, as the measure move might suggest. I don't think you go too much higher than that. I certainly don't think you'll break $3. But the reasoning for this, and I know it might seem like a lot because you've had such a bullish move already. How can you keep going up without consolidating more? The thing is you've consolidated for years. You've consolidated for multiple cycles in this range already. You're ready to break out, man. You are ready to break out. I'm not going to do that. I was going to do something else. I was going to compare it to a couple of stocks, but I don't want to do that. Not in this video. I might do that in another video on this breakout kind of endeavor idea. But I'll come up with some examples and I'll show you guys. But all I'm trying to say, guys, is just the same stuff I've been saying all week. You've had an immaculate move up. You look like you're in a bull flag to me. It looks like you're in a bull flag. It's very obvious on the daily time frame, right? On your weekly time frame, you came back, you found support right here, which if you look on a monthly time frame, that's kind of at these previous areas of resistance here you're finding support on, right? Previous areas of resistance here that you're finding support on. And then, of course, from your overall all-time high to low here of this consolidation phase, what you did was you hit your 886 for resistance. Now you're consolidating between your 886 and your 786 zone. If you can close this week, man, if in the next 18 hours and 38 minutes, if you can close above the 786, which is at 43.34 cents. If you can do that, that'd look nice. You don't have to, but it would just look nice. And then all we're waiting at this point in time, we're waiting for you to get above 62 cents. You get above 62 cents, basically this high here. You get above there. I don't think the train stops until you're at 246, man. I mean, the earliest that I would see you stopping, if you don't stop at 246 at least, maybe $1.54. It's kind of uncommon to stop in the middle of this range, not hit the 1272. It's kind of uncommon to do that, but sometimes you do. And being that you've had multiple cycles to consolidate, maybe this most recent cycle's fibs are more applicable, maybe, right? Because you're not just finding resistance on this one's 886, you're also finding resistance on your most relative fibs 886 as well. So just saying, maybe at a minimum $1.54. But 217, 218, it's pretty damn close to the 1272, and it's actually very common on the 1414 to go just a little bit above it, right? Go look at any chart, find a 1414 extension where it found resistance at, and I guarantee you it goes probably about this exact amount over. It goes just a little bit over, man. But I'm running out of things to say. I'm running out of steam. 62 cents is the area to watch, to break, to validate. It'd be nice if over the next, 18 hours over the remainder of the day, if we could close above 43.34 cents. If not, it's not the end of the world. I just think it would look nice. And by the end of January, you guys, you've got a lot more growth to do. So very excited for the Stellar Lumens people, the XLM community. I hope you guys are packing your bags, you're loading them up, you're not day trading or doing any of this moment-to-moment stuff, right? If anything, you should be going long, but I recommend against leverage trading, especially for new traders, right? If you're leverage trading, I would hope that you have some kind of sophistication to you, that you've been doing this for, at least 3 years, if not more, right? And if you are leverage trading and you've got less than 3 years of experience, then you should really be leverage trading. Like you should not be doing any kind of significant leverage trading in your portfolio at all. It should be like you should treat it like gambling. Like if you were to go to Vegas or go to like whatever your nearby gambling hole is in your state that you're at, right, or your country, wherever you are, like if you're going to go on a weekend trip and you're going to gamble some money, like treat it like that, right? if you want to leverage trade. Right? I'm not talking about buying this. I don't think this coin. They're all gambles, right? But I don't think this coin's a gamble. I'm just talking about leverage trading. I'm talking about going long and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I'm rambling. I'll see you on the next one. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. The 4-hour RSI does look pretty bullish. It looks like it wants to turn the tide here. I don't expect that you go lower, but if you do, you could go just a little bit lower, and it'll still be fine. But it really does look like you're about to turn the tide here. I think today will be a bullish day, and certainly next week I think is going to be very bullish as well. I think we'll have a nice green week that closes probably above 50 cents, if not above 55 cents, and then going into the end of the month, we'll be at new all-time highs. I would expect or suspect, and if not by the end of the month, I very much do suspect by the end of the month of December, Stellar Lumens will be at new all-time highs. So yeah, and then going into January, you already know where the targets are. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Bye-bye.